Good afternoon, dear students. In today's class, we are going to see the block diagram reduction technique problem. So already in the last class, we have learned the two problems, right? We have solved two problems. So now we are moving into the third problem. The question is, we have to determine the overall transfer function C of S divided by R of S for the system shown in figure, right? So this is the block diagram we have given. So now we have to reduce this block diagram and we have to find out the solution for this block diagram. Here the input is R of S and here the output is C of S. So we have to find out, we know that the formula for transfer function. What is the formula for transfer function? Laplace transform of output divided by Laplace transform of input. So we have to find out the relation between this output and the input, right? So first we have to see, we have to reduce the block diagram reduction technique. First we have to give preference to the series block, right? So first we have to check whether we have the series block. So in this point we have a series block, right? But in between the series block we have a branch point. So we have to move this branch point to reduce this block diagram. So either we can move this branch point towards here or we can move this branch point towards here. As your choice, you can move any branch point. We can move, either you can move this branch point or we can move this branch point. So now I am going to move this branch point before the block, right? So we know the formula, right? To move the branch point before the block, we have to multiply with this gain. So when I am moving this branch point towards here, so here I have to, this H1 value can be multiplied by with G1. Again, this G1 is directly connected to this point, right? Unity feedback system. So here also we will be having the value of G1 because it is connected to the common branch point here. So when moving this branch point towards here, so towards, that is before the block, we have to multiply with this G1. So this is the resultant of that block. So here I have moved the branch point from here to here, right? Now here we have three branches are connected in a single branch. So now we have to split this branch point, right? So to splitting the branch point, we no need to follow any rules, right? So we can split this. So now I am splitting this branch point towards here. So this feedback is connected to here and here this signal is connected to here. So I have gotten three branch points. So now looking into the block diagram, so here we have, by moving the branch point before the block, here we are multiplying the value with G4. So these two blocks are cascaded blocks, right? If two individual blocks are in series, so the resultant block can be multiplied. So we can replace these two individual blocks into a single block. So we can replace this value as H1 into G4, right? So by looking into this whole part, this is nothing but a negative feedback, right? That is, what do you mean by feedback? When output is fed back to the input signal to get a desired output. So here, this is the output point and this point is again connected to the input signal. So this is a feedback. So we have, next we have to find out which type of feedback is here. So in the summing point, in the summing point, here it is connected to the negative polarity. So if it is connected to the negative polarity, then that type of feedback is called as negative feedback. So what is the formula to reduce the negative feedback? So we know G divided by 1 plus GH. So here the value of G is equal to G3 and the value of H is equal to G4 into H1. So now we can reduce this block. So now we can reduce this summing point. Again, we can reduce this three individual block into a single block, right? That is G3 divided by 1 plus H1 G4. Now this G2 is connected with this block, right? So now it is, these two blocks are in series. It is noted here, right? Now these two blocks are series block. So we can, if two individual blocks are connected in series, we can multiply this. So the resultant of this block will be G2 G3 divided by 1 plus G4 H1 G3. Now looking into this block, right, these two blocks are now connected to a single block. Now looking into this block, we have a, again we have a feedback because output is connected back to the input. So here also this feedback connection is connected to the negative polarity. If this is connected to the negative polarity, that type of signal is called, so if it is connected to the negative feedback, then it is called negative feedback signal. So we can use the formula G divided by 1 minus GH, right? So this value is G and this value is H. By substituting in the negative feedback, we can reduce this block into this value, right? Now looking into, so along with the summing point only we are replacing. Now looking into this figure, this G1 will be in series with this block, right? So we can multiply these two blocks, right? Now again here we have this G4 is connected, right? Here we have connected this G4. So again it is also a feedback connection. So it is connected to the negative symbol. If it is connected to the negative symbol, that type of feedback is called negative feedback. So we have to use the formula G divided by 1 plus GH. Now reducing that, we will get a value like this, right? We will be getting the value like this. Again, now this block will be series with this block. So the resultant value will be like this. The value of C of S divided by R of S is equal to G1, G2, G3, G4 divided by 1 plus G1, G2, G3, G4 plus G3, G4, H1 plus G2, G3, H2. Right? Hope you understand. Now we can move to the fourth problem. So this is the fourth problem, that is, so obtain the closed loop. Now we have to obtain the closed loop transfer function C of S divided by R of S of the system. So here the block diagram shown here, right? So this is the block diagram. So now looking into this block diagram, what we can do first, right? So to here we have two series block, right? So first step is we can move this block towards here, right? So moving the branch point after the block. So after the block means the signal is connected to here. So the rule is if you are moving the block, if you are moving the block after the block means we have to take the reciprocal of this gain. So we will get 1 by G3 value. In this direction, in this way, we have a feedback, right? So by moving this in this place, we will be having the value of 1 by G3. So if you move the branch point towards here means these two blocks are connected in series. So we can reduce these two into one block. We can reduce G2, G3 will be connected in series, and we can, if two blocks are connected in series, we can multiply the two paths, right? So by multiplying the two block, we can reduce into single block. Now looking into this, after reducing this block, here we have a feedback connection. So again we can reduce this polarity, the feedback connection connected to the negative polarity. So again we can reduce this block into a single block. So that single block can be connected with the G1 in series. So again we can reduce these two blocks into single block, right? We can see the blocks, right? So here these two blocks are in series after moving the branch point. So these two can be multiplied again after moving the branch point towards here, right? So this signal also will be multiplied with this value. That's why it is denoted here 1 by G3 value, right? So these two blocks are in cascade. So we can make this two blocks into an individual block, that is single block. These two individual block can be combined into one single block, right? So now it is this part is a feedback part. So we can use the formula G divided by 1 plus GH, right? So again, this G1 is series with this block. We can see here, these two are in series. So if two blocks are series, we can multiply. So G1, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G2, H2, G3, right? So looking into this figure, so here we have again a negative closed loop path, right? So this closed loop path can be replaced. It is connected to the negative symbol, so negative feedback. So we can replace this by using the formula G divided by 1 plus GH. So here the value of G is equal to G1, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G2, H2, G3, and the value of H is equal to H1, G3, right? So after simplifying this block, we will get the value like this. Now, looking in this, here we have just a connection alone, right? So that connection represent, that is unity feedback. So unity feedback means the name itself, unity feedback. So feedback, the value of feedback will be equal to 1. So again, simplifying the value, this block diagram, the value of G will be like this. So it is connected to the negative symbol. So the formula is G divided by 1 plus GH, right? So this is the value of G, and the value of H will be equal to 1 because it is connected to the unity feedback signal. So again, by simplifying, we will get the value like this. So the resultant of the transfer function is C of S divided by R of S value is equal to G1, G2, G3 divided by 1 plus G1, G3, H2 plus G1, G2, H1 plus G1, G2, G3. Now moving to the fifth problem. So the fifth problem is determine the overall transfer function C of S divided by R of S of the system shown in figure, right? So here also this is the block diagram. So we have to reduce this block diagram and we have to find out the value of C of S divided by R of S, that is Laplace transform of output to the input, right? So here also in this step, I'm just for easy simplification, I am moving this branch point towards here, right? That is before the block. So if you're moving the branch point before the block means the formula is we have to multiply with that gain, right? After the block means we have to take the reciprocal of this gain, but I'm moving before the block. So the formula is we have to multiply with this gain, right? So after multiplying, we will get the value like this. So this is also similar to the previous problem, right? So after moving this problem is in a single branch, three branches, single point, the three branches are connected, right? So again, splitting this branch into, by splitting the value, we will be having this closed loop path. Again, by simplification, same as the previous problem. This diagram is same as this block diagram shows the same as the previous problem. So by reducing the value, we will be getting this equation. So please try to solve this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, right? Now I am giving some tutorial problems to you. Dear students, please try to solve this tutorial problem by yourself. I am giving the solution along with this. So check whether you are getting the answer like that. So if you feel difficult to solve the problem, please tell me. I will try to solve the problem to you in the Google Meet or in the Big Blue Button classes. Okay. So I have given some 4 tutorial problems. So along with that, I forgot to give the solution for the first problem. Soon I will add the solution for the first problem too. So try to solve this 4 problem by yourself and submit it in the Moodle on or before Monday 10 o'clock. Okay, try to solve this problem. So in between that, if you feel difficult to solve the problem, please ask me. I will help you. Okay, thank you, students.